Hello and welcome. Today has been such a beautiful day, and it's also the last day of 2023. So I want to do a flow to complement the beauty of the day and to round out this year and to set us up for a healthy start for 2024. So it's an all levels flow. Don't be shy. Let's flow together. We'll begin in a child's pose. Knees are wide, arms stretched forward, rest the forehead down. Come into this space. Maybe this will be your first flow of 2024. So maybe as you set up the breath, you can set up an intention for your practice, an intention for your year. Set some goals for yourself. Try to set up that healthy trajectory. And as you breathe, start to envision that person that you want to become, that person that you know you are. Just let yourself step out of the way so you can be that person you've always dreamt of being, because you know it's inside of you. So let's take another full breath here. Inhale through the nose. Keeping the mouth closed, exhale out the nose. Keeping the forehead down, start to walk the fingertips a little closer towards the top edge of the mat. Press into the fingertips so you feel the palms tent, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the heart a little closer down towards the mat. Start to rock the body right to left, rolling the forehead right to left. Then rest the palms and the elbows back down. And on the next inhale breath, let's press up to a tabletop position. So the wrists are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. Let's warm up the spine, cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back for cow. And exhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat, chin to chest, press away for cat. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Inhale, fill up, gaze up. Exhale it out, round. One more time. Inhale, fill up, gaze up, roll the shoulders back, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round, press, press, press away. Back to tabletop position. Extend the right arm high, gaze up towards the right thumb. Start to broaden through the chest here, open up wide. And as you exhale, thread your needle. You can walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down. You can start to walk the left hand out or start to bind it behind the body, catching right inner thigh. If you like to float the left leg, put weight into the right knee, right shoulder, press down into the back of the right hand, and start to lift the left leg. And then maybe lift those right toes towards the left knee, balancing on that right knee. Keep working the gaze up. Slowly start to unwind. Lower the left knee down. If it's lifted, plant left hand, sweep right arm high, gaze up. And then extend the right arm forward, left leg back, balancing table. Belly in towards spine. Take an inhale, lengthen out. And exhale as you round, forehead towards knee. Hold this one, press into the left palm. Inhale, lengthen. Bring the right hand down, and then we're going to swivel on the right knee, open the left arm up, knee down, half moon. So we're stacking this left hip on top of the right hip. Flex through the sole of the left foot. Try to keep that left leg lifted, hip height or higher. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot. Start to kick away from the body. Let the head go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep kicking away. Quad stretch. Now bring the heel towards the glute. Press the hips forward. Still squeeze those shoulder blades together. Slowly release the left leg, lower it down to the mat, press into that left foot, and then draw the right knee in towards the body. Hold here. If you want a Vishvamitrasana, take that left hand to the pinky toe edge, draw the knee towards the armpit first, and then start to kick out. Good. Lower the right knee down, lift the torso up. So adding a back bend here, you can take the right hand to the hip, reach the left arm back, or you can reach it down to the heel. Keep reaching the left arm back. Try to let the head go. Inhale, left arm, lift it up. Then take the left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm back. Press the hips to the right as you reach to the left. Cartwheel the arms down, swivel on the right knee, elevate the left toes off the mat. Wrap the elbows in, inhale, prepare. Exhale, we're tapping the chin to the mat, lifting the left leg. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press up. On this last one, tap and hold. Or if you work that chin stand, wrap in, squeeze the elbows by the rib cage, and you're pressing into the hands. Very little weight is on the chin here. Good. Round left knee to forehead curl. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, and the left heel towards the right glute. Press into the palms. Circle out the ankle, spread out the toes, and then draw some circles with the left knee in one direction. And then switch out the direction. Send the left leg high, elevate the right heel off the mat, send the left knee to forehead round. Send it back. Left knee, left tricep, tap it to the outside or fly in your Ekapada. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside or shift forward and fly. Send it back. Left knee to forehead, adding 3 knee thrusters. So lower the left knee, press up and away. Lower, press, lower, press. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down. Sweep the arms up low, crescent lunge. Scoot the left toes a little more forward and then bend into the left knee. Turn on the right glute, allow the right hip flexor to open up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left hand comes down, lean the right arm to the left. Inhale, back up through center. Shift back, runner stretch. Flex the left toes towards the face. Fold over the left leg. Good. Now sit back on the right heel, adding that toe stretch. So you just go a little further back. Keep flexing these left toes towards the face. Just getting a little deeper into the hamstring, a little deeper into the toe stretch on the right foot. Good. Shift forward, plant right hand, reach the left arm back, gaze over the left shoulder. Stay and breathe here. If you want to bend up that right foot, you can grab onto it, draw it in towards the body. Wherever you are, just keep rotating that right shoulder back. Slowly release. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, plant the left hand, step the left foot back, high straight arm plank. Shift the body weight forwards and back, rolling over the toes, quadriceps are engaged. Shift the body weight forwards and back. Hips stay in line with the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, shift forward, hold here, wrap the elbows in. Always an option to drop to the knees first. So we'll exhale, lower the heart down, knees dropped or lifted. Inhale, roll to the tops of the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze up. And then exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Press into the hands, gaze towards the belly button. Alternate bending the right knee, alternate bending the left knee. Find the little movement here. Press into the hands, send the hips high. Breathe. Revolve down dog, right hand to the outside of the left leg, wherever you can grab, and then press into the left palm, gaze under the left armpit, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Let's switch it out. Plant right hand, left hand to outside of right leg. Good. Use that hand as on the leg as leverage to twist. Back to your down dog. Elevate the heels off the mat and then bend the knees, hovering tabletop. So you're just hovering the knees an inch above the mat. Let's tap right knee to right wrist. Bring it up to the elbow, back to the wrist, and then back to hovering tabletop. So left knee, left wrist, up to the elbow, to the wrist, and then back to hovering. So right, bring it up, bring it down, and back. Left, up, down, back. One more time each side. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. Hover and hold. Bounce the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Let's inhale the left arm high. Gaze towards the left thumb. And then exhale, thread your needle. Lower the left shoulder. Walk the right arm forward. You can keep that right arm forward. You can start to bind it behind the body. If you like to float, put the weight in the left knee, left shoulder, press down to the back of the left hand. Lift the right leg up. Maybe bend up the left toes towards the right knee. Slowly unwind, lower right knee, plant right hand, sweep the left arm high, gaze up. Extend the left arm forward, right leg back, balancing table. Reach the limbs long, activate through the core here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, forehead to knee. Hold this one. Wrap in, heel to glute, forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Plant left hand. Now we'll swivel on the left knee, open the right arm up. So right hip stacks on top of left for knee down half moon. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick away from the body, let the head go. Draw the heel towards the glute, press the hips forward. Slowly release the right foot, lower it down to the mat. Press into the right foot, start to lift the left knee in towards the body. Stay here, take that right hand, grab the blade edge of the foot, knee towards armpit, then start to kick into the hand. Lower the left knee down, lift the torso up. So you can take the left hand to the hip, reach the right arm back, or you can take left hand to the heel, reach the right arm back. Let the head go. Inhale, rise up. Right hand glides down the right leg. Reach the left arm back. Press the hips to the left as you reach to the right. Cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Swivel on the left knee. Keep the right leg lifted. So those 3 sunbird bows, we wrap the elbows in. So as you lower the elbows, squeeze tight beside the rib cage. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tap chin to mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press. So tap chin to mat if you work that chin stand. A lot of weight is in the hands here. Very little weight is in the chin, even though it's called chin stand. So you're squeezing the elbows, pressing into the hands. Good, it's hard to talk in that one. Round right knee to forehead curl. Tuck left toes in the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, right heel towards left glute. Circle out the ankle, wiggle out the toes. And then draw some circles with the right knee in one direction. And switch out the direction. Send the right leg high. Elevate the left heel off the mat, right knee to forehead, round. Send it back. Right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside or fly ekapada. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, tap and hold or fly. send it back. Right knee to forehead, adding those 3 knee thrusters. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. Inhale the arms up, low crescent. Scoot the right toes a little more forward. Just always making sure the toes are out further than the knee. We never want the knee projecting over the toes. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Lean the left arm to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Shift back, runner stretch. Hands can be on the ground. You can elevate them behind the body. Flex the right toes towards the face. Keep folding over the right leg. With every inhale, lifting up through the low back. And then exhale, folding over the right leg. Then shift back for a toe stretch. So tuck those left toes. Try to sit the hips back on the left heel. Keep stretching the heart towards the right toes, folding forward. Shift the body weight forward, plant left hand, reach the right arm back. You can place it on the hip, gaze back, or you can start to bend that left foot up and in towards the body. Grab onto it with the right hand. So adding a little quad stretch here. Slowly release, cartwheel the right hand over, tuck left toes, lift left knee, step the right foot back. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank, hold. Hips in line with the shoulders, press the backs of the knees out, squeeze the glutes, suck the belly button in. Walk the feet in dolphin, gaze towards the belly button, press the chest towards the thighs. Stay if you work pincha, keep working the gaze forward. Try to make that split in the air. Find that stack of the hips over the shoulders, then bring the legs together at the top. Distributing the weight evenly amongst the forearms. Good, meeting back in our dolphin. 5 dolphin dives, so hips are lifted. Tap nose towards thumbs, then bring it back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms, straighten the elbows, meeting in a downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees again here, alternate right and left. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes again, coming back to yes, starting the new year on a positive note. Send the heels high, walk the feet up to meet the hands. When you reach the top, bend the knees, let the belly hang heavy on the thighs. Grab opposite elbow, let the head go. Rock right to left, front to back, roll the feet in and out. Release the hands down to the mat, bend the knees, press into the heels, slowly ragdoll roll up to standing. Stacking the spine, shoulders, neck, head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back, palms face out, press into the heels, turn the quads on. Slight lift of the chin, roll the shoulders back and down the body. Breathe into that intention, breathe into the new year, make those changes, make them count. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands can be on the mat, the shins or the upper thighs. Think stomach in, back flat. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, meeting in a high straight arm plank. Shift the body weight forward, wrap the elbows in, take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep the elbows tight beside the rib cage as you lower down. Press the heart through, roll to the tops of the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here, flip your dog. Lower the right foot down, press the hips up, reach the right arm forward, let the head go. Right hand plants, right leg extends high. Take the right knee to the chest, kick it out to the left. As you lower the foot down, spiral the left arm open, press the hips up, let the head go. Lower the left hand down, optional push up. Send the right leg high. Step the right foot forward, lower the left heel down, warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. Set up your foundation here, press into your feet, all four corners of them. Then bend into the right knee, work to make that 90-degree angle. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back, let the fist package glide down the left leg. Then bend into the right knee, lead with the heart, take the bind with you. Humble warrior, chin towards chest. Extended side angle, right hand plants to the instep of the right foot, left bicep by the ear. Press into the blade edge of the left foot and continue to stretch the left arm forward. Reach both arms forward like you're holding that beach ball in your hands and then try to stack left shoulder on top of right shoulder. Core work here, fire it up. Split the arms north and south, gaze towards left thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm face out. Stay right here if you can continue rolling that left shoulder back, or if you've got the full bind, wrap the right hand underneath, hook left hand. If the gaze stays up, you're free to move on. So let's build a bound standing split. So hop the left foot up to meet the right, press into the right foot, shift the weight forward, start to lift those left toes off the mat. Send the left leg high. Good, meeting back in extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. Gaze over the front middle finger. 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the right leg, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale, straighten, squeeze, reach. Exhale to 2. One more, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, hold. Scoot that right foot a little more forward. Sit in the right knee. Press into the left foot. Turn the left quad on. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep reaching back. Now straighten the right leg. Reach back further. Lift the torso up, setting up for our Trikonasana triangle. So look down at your quads. Activate them. See them jump. Then reach the right arm forward, forward, forward till you can't reach anymore. Then tilt the arms north and south. Gaze towards the left thumb. If you need to use a block or something under the right hand to bring the floor a little closer to you, you can do that. I like to peace finger bind my right big toe, pull up on it just to really get in the core there. Bend the left arm, bring it behind the body, palm facing out. Now extend the right arm forward, palm facing up. Draw the belly in, keep reaching forward. Good, reverse your triangle, reach the right arm back. Cartwheel the arms down to the instep of the right foot, elevate the left heel. Stay in this high lizard lunge, active lizard here, shift the body weight forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left knee down, lizard lunge. You can stay on the palms here, make your way to forearms, or this can be an opportunity for you to work forearm stand or any inversion, headstand, anything that you want to play with. Options here also, you can draw this right knee in towards the shoulder, or you can start to roll to the pinky toe edge, just targeting the hip in a little different spot. So just going where you need to go. Breathe. Good, we'll work an active lizard here. So if you want to play, you can play. So we'll start to thread this right shoulder under, and then you reach this right arm behind you, the palms facing out, and you start to shift a little bit of weight over to the right side, so you can bring the left hand up, interlace the fingers or find that grip, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, gaze forward. Nice, slowly release. Tuck left toes, lift left knee, step the right foot back, high straight arm plank. Tap right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Find stability through the core here. Try to avoid too much swaying side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower forearm plank down to the forearms, hold here. Again, hips in line with shoulders, draw belly button in. We're drawing right knee to right tricep and then sending it back. Bring it in, send it back, bring it in and back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those right toes down, lift the left toes up, draw left knee into left tricep and send it back. Bring it in and back. Keep it lifted, in and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, dolphin, gaze towards the belly button, hold, you can do it. Press into the forearms, send the hips high, work the heels towards the mat. 5 dolphin dives, great for your shoulders, push through it, nose towards thumbs, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms, straighten the elbows, meeting in a down dog. Press into the hands, send the hips high, tilt that tailbone up towards the sky. Send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or flip your dog, lowering the left foot down. Reach the hips up, left arm extends forward. Try to elevate the left heel off the mat, let the head go. Left hand plants and the left leg high. Left knee to chest, and now we're kicking it over to the right. Lower the left foot down, spiral the right arm open, let the head go. Right hand plants, optional push-up. Send the left leg high. Left foot steps forward, lower the right heel down, warrior 1. Inhale. Notice if the belly is spilling forward, wrap in. Scoot the left toes a little more forward, get into that left knee, sit low. Press into the blade edge of the right foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulders, core is active here. And then interlace the fingers behind the body, take the bind down the back of the leg. Then as you bend in the left knee, lead with the heart, humble warrior. Chin goes towards the chest, let the bind go overhead. Extended side angle. Left hand plants to the instep of the left foot, right bicep by the ear. Long line of energy here. Keep bending into the left knee, reach the right arm forward. Now extend both arms forward like you're holding that beach ball in your hands. Think about stacking the right rib cage on top of the left rib cage. Core is super active here. Split the arms north and south, gaze towards right thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. Stay here in your half bind with the palm facing out. Or if you work that full bind, start to wrap the left hand under the thigh, hooking the right hand. If you're playing with that bound standing split, standing near lamba, bring the gaze down, hop right foot up to meet left. Press into the left foot, shift the body weight forward, come onto the right toes, and start to sweep the right leg high. Meeting back in our extended side angle. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. So set up your legs here, your foundation. Draw the belly in. Notice if the belly's spilled forward and you're arching your back. We don't want that. We want to tuck the tail under. You can save that for New Year's. Straighten the left leg, reach to the top, squeeze the glutes. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. Exhale to 2. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ride it down. Hold your warrior 2. Turn the triceps on. Think about reaching opposite ends of the room or wherever you are. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Keep bending into the left knee, but you're reaching back fiercely. Straighten the left leg, keep reaching back. Lift the torso up. So we set up our triangle, our trikonasana. Again, look down, activate those quads. See them jump, see them lift. Then press into the feet, draw the belly in, reach, reach, reach forward. Then tilt arms north and south. Again, using a block if you need to under the left hand, or you can press the back of the hand against the inner part of the ankle. I like to peace finger bind my left big toe and reach up through my right arm. Keeps me from dumping too much weight on the left side. Basically keeps me from cheating because it's so easy to sometimes when you just don't want to. I know, but it's good for us. So press into the feet. Keep lifting through that right arm. Now bend the right elbow, bring behind the body, palm facing out. Extend the left arm forward, palm facing up. Activate the quads, suck the belly in here. Keep reaching the left arm forward. Inhale, reverse your triangle. So with straight legs, reach the left arm back. Cartwheel the arms down to the instep of the left foot. Kind of shimmy that right leg back so you're in your active lizard lunge. Hands are at the instep. Shift the body weight forward and back. Just warming up a little more through the hips. For 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee here. Hands can stay planted, or you can make your way down to forearms. Knee can be close in towards the body, or you can roll to the outside edge of the foot, or any inversion practice that you are playing with that you want to work on the left side. Feel free, or just stay and hang out in your lizard. Breathe. Big hip openers. So we got to use big breaths. Letting go of the old, bringing in the new. I love a fresh start. I love a new change. So beneficial. A new perspective, a new shift in the mind. So good for us. So if you want to play with that active lizard, you can play. Tuck right toes, lift right knee, and then start to thread this left shoulder under. So reach the hand behind the body, the palms facing out, and then you'll start to shift the body weight towards the left, pressing into that left foot and reaching the right hand back. Once you can clasp that hand, gaze forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Slowly release, plant hands, send the left foot back. High straight arm plank, shift forward, wrap in, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga low. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward. Step, hop, or float, feet to meet hands. If you're working on a handstand, you can try to pike up to handstand and then float into a chair pose. Just grip those fingertips, squeeze. Good. Meeting in a Utkatasana, chair pose, squeeze the knees together, lift the biceps by the ears. Hands come to heart center. Bring right ankle on top of the left knee, sit the hips back. Think about touching the heart towards the ankle. If you want to work a flying pigeon here, you can bring the hands down and you hook this right foot around the tricep and then wrap those elbows in, shift the weight forward, draw left heel to glute, and then extend the left leg back. Back to that Utkatasana in the figure 4. Straighten the left leg, take the right knee in towards the body, and then either left hand outside to the foot or knee, reach the right arm back. So if the foot isn't accessible, just grab the outside of the knee, keep reaching the right arm back. And then we're just cartwheeling the right arm down, right leg back for our revolved half moon, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. So slight pigeon toe of the right foot, thread that right inner thigh up the left inner thigh, reach the left shoulder back to stack on top of the right shoulder. Keep kicking through the right heel. Try to extend that right leg behind you. One more inhale, lift it up. And then open up, half moon. So now left hand comes down and we stack right hip on top of left, just like we did for knee down, half moon. And then ground that left foot in towards the mat, extend through the right leg. Options to play around, maybe grab top of right foot with right hand, kick into it, maybe bring left hand to heart center, poet's pose. Good. Cartwheel the right hand down. Lift the right leg up, standing split. Lift through the belly of the right hamstring. Hands can stay on the mat, or you can start to wrap that left hand behind the left calf, trying to hide the forearm behind the calf, working forehead towards knee. Keep lifting that right leg high. If you work any handstand presses, that's what it is. It's a press. So press into the hands. Try to find that split in the air, and then bring the legs together at the top. Grip the fingertips into the mat. Good. Lower the feet down, ragdoll sway. You can have a bend in the knees. Let the belly hang heavy on the thigh. Grab opposite elbow, sway it out. Release the hands down. Take the right hand, take it behind the right calf, and then bring it up through the window, and then place the right palm on top of the left shin. Now with the left hand, take it behind the left leg, take it up through that little window, and then left palm goes on top of right shin. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, try to straighten the legs, work the chin towards the chest, forehead towards the knees. We'll do again, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, pull. Once more, inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten legs, fold, pull, pull, pull. Good, release the hands, walk it out. Let's wipe the slate clean with a chaturanga, but we're doing 5 push-ups here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one's an upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet back to that Utkatasana. So if you're working from that handstand pike press, just shift the weight forward and then start to pike the legs up. Grip fingertips into the mat, squeeze the legs. And then working the negative, send the hips towards the top of the mat. Pike the legs, keep pressing away from the mat. Lower, lower, lower. Then bring the knees and the ankles together, biceps beside the ears, Utkatasana. Awkward chair, suck the belly in, lift biceps beside the ears. Hands come to heart center. Let's bring left ankle on top of right thigh. Sit the hips back. Feel that awesome hip stretch for the left side. If you work that flying pigeon, hands come down, hook the right foot around the tricep. It's really important. It seems insignificant, but it is significant. So hook, like flex that left foot, hook it around the arm. Shift forward, grip the fingertips into the mat, and then start to draw that right heel towards the glute, and then extend the right leg out. Good. Let's meet back in that figure 4. Now straighten the right leg, take the left knee in towards the body, and right hand to the outside of the knee, reach the left arm back, or right hand to the outside of the foot, reach the left arm back. But wherever you are, just press into the right foot, activate the right quad, gaze towards the left thumb for a little challenge. And then moving in a revolved half moon. So you'll sweep the left leg back, left arm comes down, right arm goes high. Stack right shoulder on top of left, squeeze inner thighs towards one another. Keep extending the left leg back like you're trying to pull it out of the body. One more inhale, lift that left heel a little higher. Now let's open it up, half moon. So right hand comes down, stack that left hip on top of the right. Extend the left arm high. Feel that left arm lift up, and then maybe those right fingertips, you feel them start to hover above the mat. Maybe play around with right hand to heart center. Maybe play around with bending that left knee, grabbing the top of the foot, kicking away. Cartwheel the left hand down, extend the left leg high, standing split. So again, forehead towards knee, right hand can go behind the right leg. Keep lifting that left leg high. If you play around with those handstand presses, again, grip the fingertips. Try to find that split in the air, that little balancing point. Then bring the legs together. And if you've got that handstand, you'll get strong by working the negative. So just as much as you practice coming up, we want to practice going down. So you press away, control the landing. Both legs come down, ragdoll sway. Breathe it out. Release the hands, walk it out, high straight arm plank. Shift the body weight forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Send the right leg high. Right foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. Left heel is stacked over the toes. Lift the biceps by the ears. Find your eagle arms. Left arm goes under the right arm. Lift the elbows, lean back. Now draw the bind forward. Belly hovers over thigh. Lift your bind, bend the left knee, press off the left foot, wrap left leg up and around the right leg. Finding your eagle, Garudasana. So squeeze those inner thighs together. Roll the shoulders back and down the body, and then draw the elbows down the body. Shift the knees a little to the left, elbows to the right, trying to get knees and elbows in one line. Straighten the right leg, take the left knee with you, send the left leg back, release your bind, warrior three with airplane arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, reach the arms back. Hands to heart center, tap left toes to the mat, and then lift them up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, step back, high crescent lunge. Send left arm forward, right arm back, water wheel. Gaze towards the right thumb, squeeze the inner thighs together to find the balance. Right hand goes to the back of the leg, left arm reaches back. Left hand comes down, send the right arm high. Side plank, keep the left hand grounded, step the right foot back to meet the left. You can keep the feet stacked, drop the bottom knee, or lift the top leg for a little challenge. Keep pressing the hips up. Wherever you are, lift that top leg, bend the right knee, step it behind you. Second set, wild thing. Press the hips up, reach the right arm forward, let the head go. Right hand plants and the right leg high. Half pigeon on the right, right knee to right wrist. Extend the left leg long behind you. Lift up, lean back. Then start to walk the bind forward. Making your way down to forearms, you can stay on palms. If you need to put a block or something under this right hip, that can help square the hips off a little better. Maybe a block or pillow under the forehead, just finding some respite, some nice rest, relief here. Just start to maybe play with tiny little micro adjustments here. Maybe a little bit more of a flexed foot, or maybe trying to pull that right hip a little more towards the back of the mat. Maybe rolling the left hip a little closer down towards the mat. Just shifting little shifts in the body. Because you'll notice the more you practice, your body will start to open up. Things will start to happen and work differently. So if you practice the same way every time, you start to kind of limit yourself. So with consistent practice, just expect growth, expect change. It's really fun to experiment with new postures, things that you weren't able to do. It's so fun to eventually be able to do them, and then there's still always somewhere else to go. So you keep practicing, you have fun along the way, and you just never know where it's going to take you. So if you don't have a consistent practice, let that maybe be your New Year's resolution, because I promise it is the greatest thing you can have, greatest gift you can give to yourself, because aging is inevitable. It's something that's going to happen. So we need to have strong, supple bodies, and a yoga practice is a great way to accomplish that. All right, let's walk the hands back in towards the body. Let's pass through a quad stretch. You can reach the left hand back, grab onto the foot. You can start to draw it in towards the body and maybe start to work that little shoulder rotation where you press the elbow up, fingers point forward. Or you can work a mermaid variation where you put the top of the foot towards the inner part of the elbow, reach the right arm back. Good, release, tuck left toes, send the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, counter it out. Straighten the right leg, lower it down. Send the left leg high. Set the left foot forward, high crescent lunge, sweep the arms up. Right heel stacked over the toes. Notice if the belly spills forward, wrap it in. Press the back of the right knee out. Eagle your arms, right arm goes under the left. Lift the elbows, lean back. Draw the bind forward. Lift your bind. Bend the right knee, press off, wrap that right leg up and around the left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Sit low. Roll the shoulders back and down the body. Squeeze the inner thighs. Feel that bind get a little tighter. Gaze at one spot. Notice if you've got shifty eyes, you're going to have a shifty posture. So find that one spot of focus. Straighten the left leg. Take the right knee in towards the body and then sweep it back for a warrior 3 with airplane arms. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the heart forward. Hands come to heart center. Tap right toes to the mat and then lift them up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee. Step the right foot back, meeting in our high crescent lunge again. Been here before, so set it up. Send the right arm forward, left arm back, gaze towards left thumb, squeeze inner thighs towards one another. That's going to help you find your balance. Left hand goes to the back of the leg, right arm reaches back. Right hand plants and the left arm high, gaze towards left thumb. Bend into the left knee, press the left hip back. Keep opening the left arm up, find that twist. Keep right hand planted, step left foot back, side plank. Feet stacked, bottom knee dropped, or elevate that top leg up for a little challenge. Core is active, you're gazing up. Press the hips high. Good, now wherever you're at, lift that top leg and step it behind the body. Second set, wild thing. Press the hips up, reach the left arm back. Touch a plant. Plant the left hand, send the left leg high. Then half pigeon on the left, so left knee towards left wrist, right leg long. And again, if you've got tricky knees, you can always do this on the back, doing that figure 4. Get the same benefit. So never be hard on your knees. We got to protect our knees. So lift up and then start to walk it forward. Yeah, just because you see someone do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Always respect your body. If you see an instructor, if you're in a class and they do something, there's always a modification to accommodate your body. So, but you got to just know your limitations, you know your edges. There's a fine line. Sharp shooting pain, we step away from. We know something's up. But If you're just a little bit uncomfortable, that you're doing it right. So breathe here. And then again, maybe start to make those tiny little shifts, tiny little mindful adjustments. So it's not fidgeting, but it's just little educational movements, starting to see what your body needs, where it needs to go, areas that resist you. Breathe into those. Let's take one more round of breath here on this left side. Inhale. Exhale. Start to walk the hands in. Let's pass through that quad stretch. So bending the right heel up towards the body, reach the right arm back. Stay here, or you can start to work one of those bind variations. Working that rotation of the shoulder, pointing the fingers forward, elbow dials up. You can start to bring the top of the foot towards the inner part of the arm, reaching the left arm back. Slowly release, tuck right toes, send left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, counter it out. Straighten the left leg, lower the left foot down. So let's walk the feet in, lower the knees down to the mat, and then rise up. So we're doing a Ustrasana camel pose. So we'll do 2 sets of it. So for the first set, you can tuck the toes. You want the knees about 6 inches apart. Place the hands on the low back like you're putting your hands in back pockets, fingers point down, and then roll the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, and then let the head go. You can stay right here with the hands on hips, or you can start to reach the right hand back to the heel, then followed by the left hand. If your hands don't reach the heels, then keep them on the low back. You don't want to be hanging out in limbo here. You either want hands on hips or hands on heels. So keep squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. Press, press, press. Good. If your hands are on the heels, bring them back to the hips, and then release. Set the hips back on the heels. Interlace the fingers in the lap. Close the eyes. Take a breath. Recalibrate. All right, second set. So you can repeat the same, or maybe if you had toes tucked so the heels were a little more elevated, maybe you can keep the tops of the feet flat on the floor. So same thing, hands point, or fingers point down like hands in back pockets. Squeeze the glutes, press hips forward, 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 then start to let the head go. Maybe then you can start to reach back. Maybe this time do left hand first, followed by right hand. Keep squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. Find that heart opener, deep back bend here. Keep pressing, squeezing, pressing, squeezing. And then hands come back to hips. Rise up, set hips back to heels. Interlace the fingers, palms facing up. Place the hands on the lap, close the eyes. Very normal to get dizzy in those poses. They're deep heart openers, deep back bends. They're challenging poses, but they're so good for us. All right, let's just roll to the left hip. Swing the legs around. Knees are bent, feet are planted. Extend the arms forward, chin towards chest. Slowly start to roll down the spine. Slow and controlled, one vertebrae at a time. Let's hug the knees into the chest, rock the body side to side. Good, extend the legs up towards the sky. Reach the hands up, try to tap the toes, and then flex the feet, reach the arms overhead, lower the limbs down to hover over the floor, hollow body hold, and then point the toes, reach up, try to tap fingers to toes, and then flex the feet, reach the arms back, slow, lower. So point toes, inhale, lift up, reach up. Flex feet, slowly lower. Point toes, reach up. Flex to lower. Point toes, lift. Flex to lower. Good. Point toes, lift. As you lift, try to reach those fingers to touch the toes to get the shoulders off the mat as well. Good. Slow and controlled. Breathe through it. Strong core work here. Point, reach up, flex, lower. Point, reach up, flex, lower. Let's do 3 more. Point, lift, flex, lower. Point, lift, flex, lower. 1 more for good measure. Point, lift, flex, lower. Hollow body hold. Reach the arms overhead. Point the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Oh, whoo-hoo. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper them side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the hands behind the head. Elbows are wide. 1 more little ab series. So send the right elbow towards the left knee, extend the right leg out, and then switch. So little bicycles. So alternate tapping elbow to knee. And then as much as you extend the leg out, think about also pulling the opposite knee in. Lots of core work and strength goes into that pulling the knee in as well. Shoulders are lifted off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug knees in. Plant the feet. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Let's do a bridge pose. Plant the feet. We'll do 2 sets. So if you want to do bridge then wheel, or 2 wheels, or bridge and bridge, do what you do, boo. So press into the feet, lift the hips up. Start to interlace the fingers underneath the body. Rock the body right and then left and then right and then left. With every rock, you start to tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. Once they're fully tucked under, really interlace those fingers so you feel the palms touch as well. And then press into the heels, lift the hips up. Think about drawing the chin away from the chest, even though the chest is working its way towards the chin. One more inhale, press into the heels, lift the hips, and then slowly lower down. Take a cycle of breath here. So if you're doing full wheel, which I definitely encourage you to try, even if you maybe just come to the top of the head first, that's a great stepping stone to build up to press all the way up. So either bridge again, or full wheel, or half wheel, whatever you want to do. So as we inhale, if you're doing full wheel, hands plant over the shoulders, inhale, press up, lift up. And if you've got that full wheel, start to press into the feet, working to straighten the legs. So you press the chest towards the back of the mat, really trying to open it up through the armpit, anterior serratus here. Good. Hold here. 1 more breath. Inhale, lift up, squeeze up, hold. And then slowly lower down. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the body. Extend the legs up to the sky. Hands plant under the hips. Just let the legs drain here. If it feels good, to circle the ankles or spread through the toes. Maybe open the jaw really wide. Stick the tongue out far towards the chin. If this is a great place for you to stay, please stay. If you want to move into a halasana plow pose, just pike the legs overhead. Be sure to use the hands on the back for support. And then just start to kind of press the hips over. You can bend the knees, rest them towards the forehead. If your feet don't touch the floor behind you, please keep your hands on your back for support. Eventually, when they reach the mat, then you can start to release the hands and do like you do in your bridge pose when you interlace the fingers and tuck the shoulder blades underneath. But until that happens, just use your hands on your back for support. Certain poses we don't want to hang out in limbo in, and this is one of them. We want some kind of connection, whether feet on the floor or hands on the hips. Shoulders stand. So start to pike the legs up. Walk the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades. Press the hips towards the back of the mat, feet towards the front of the mat. Squeeze the legs, reach through the pads of the feet. Then start to bend the knees towards the forehead. Allow the knees to frame the ears. Pass through a deaf yogi, Karna Pidasana, ear pressure pose. And then slowly roll down the spine one vertebrae at a time. When the hips land, find a happy baby. Big toes grab, or bees fingers grab the big toes, or you can grab the outside edges of the feet. If it feels good to do a straddle or kick opposite leg out, or just rock side to side. But think about trying to press the entire length of the spinal column from the cervical spine down to the tip of the tailbone, trying to press it fully down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over to the left, gaze to the right. Unwind your way back through center, hug both knees in. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out. Draw the left knee over to the right, gaze to the left. Unwind, come back through center. Hug both knees in, wrap the arms around the knees, grab opposite elbow, chin to chest, forehead into knees. Take a big inhale, squeeze the body in tight. Exhale, let it all go, Savasana. Legs go long, arms go wide, palms face up. Let the body rest, let the body return to equanimity. I will leave you in this final Shavasana. As always, take as much time, take as you need, take as much time as you have. If this was your first flow of 2024, thank you so much for doing it with me. It is an honor and a pleasure. I hope we can continue to flow together throughout this new year and many, many more. So set yourself up for success. You've already done it. Keep moving through this trajectory. I know it's hard if you're just starting out, but I promise it will get easier and you will start to love it. You'll feel those amazing changes that your body starts to embody, and you'll get stronger. You'll find that balance. You'll find that confidence. Just everything will start to work in beautiful harmony and beautiful unity. But keep at it. Stick with it. And I'm so, so proud of you for doing it. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day until we see each other again. Namaste.